The topic of today's sermon is delicious tapioca and disgusting tapioca. Do you guys know what tapioca is? Okay, I'm sure you guys have all had it before, the boba drinks. So delicious tapioca and not so delicious tapioca. So if you were to open a tapioca restaurant, a tapioca store, you would run into this problem. It's a very common problem in dessert shops and dessert stores. What happens is, let's say you make a big bucket of tapioca to sell today. And because you're new, you have no customers. Because you have no customers, you don't get to sell the tapioca. Well, you don't want to make a new one tomorrow because it's wasteful. You're going to end up wasting and throwing it away, so you don't want to make a new one. So you serve the old one. Well, when the new customers come in, they get the good drinks, but they also get the old tapioca. Because of the old tapioca, they don't like it. It doesn't taste good. It's soggy and it's mushy and it doesn't taste good. So they don't come back. And then now that they don't come back, your business is even worse. It's slower than before, even less people. So now you make less tapioca. And you make less, but you can't sell it, so the next day you sell the old one again. And this keeps going until you run out of business. But then again, what about the places that are famous or popular, like the Purple Cows, the Tea Waves? How do they make it? Well, they make the same thing. They make, a gallon of tapioca, but they're so busy. So because they're so busy, they sell out of tapioca. When they sell out, they have to make a new one. So when they make the new ones, it's nice and fresh. So when people eat it, they enjoy it. They like it. So they come back more. And it makes them even busier. So then they make more. And so in a day, they might make many, many gallons fresh every day. And do you see the cycle here? Because it's slow, because it's bad, they use the old ones. They make less. They use the old ones. And therefore, they're stuck in the cycle of getting worse and worse. But in the places that are successful, they keep making new ones. Not because they want to, but because they have to. Because they're so busy that they always have to make new tapioca. So what can we do? If we want to open a restaurant and we want to be a fancy tapioca restaurant place that sells really well and makes a lot of money, what do? If we get stuck in the situation where our tapioca doesn't sell, what should we do? Should we keep selling the old tapioca? Should we keep the tapioca overnight 2-3 days and keep selling the old one because you feel it's wasteful? Or what should we do? And herein lies the problem. If we follow this format and we keep selling the old tapioca, eventually you'll go out of business. Because no one wants to eat old tapioca. No one wants to spend their money on old tapioca. So what you have to do as a business owner is you have to make the sacrifice. You have to keep your standard of business at a high level. You have to make new tapioca every day. Refuse to sell the old ones. Make fresh new ones every day so that every new customer that comes in gets a new cup, gets a new tapioca. So at least you have the highest chance of success. For a lot of business owners, this is hard to do because it takes a lot of money, there's a lot of waste, and it takes a lot of time. But without this investment in their business, how can they succeed? Now, this is the exact same thing about our real lives, our real world. It's the same thing. You want to have happiness, you want to make money, you want to be in a good relationship. But because your boyfriend or girlfriend is mean and silly and dirty, so you're mean to them. They're mean to you, then you're mean to them. They're mean to you, so you're mean to them. Somebody cheats you, so you cheat someone else. Someone cheated on you, well, I'm going to cheat on someone else. You hear stories about people who are molested when they were little kids. When they get older, they molest other people. Well, someone did it to me, why can't I do it to someone else? And so this ends the cycle. It keeps going and going and going in the bad way. But then when you get into the good cycle, I help you, and then you help me. I help you, and then you help me. Well, then I have to help you back, and then you help me. Everything just gets better and better. In the same story, what do you do if you're already in the bad cycle? What do you do if everything's already bad, already sucks, already horrible? Do you just give up? Do you just keep acting bad and doing bad things? No. You have to do exactly what we said about the tapioca, which is copy the good people, copy the good restaurants. They make fresh tapioca, you make fresh tapioca. You see people who are happy, what do? They smile, they're helpful, they're calm, they're patient. Do the same thing. Be calm, be patient, smile more, help other people, be caring, be sensitive, be generous. And as long as you copy and do these things, eventually they'll become part of your nature. And this is what we mean by karma. You get what you do. If you sell old tapioca, eventually you'll go out of business. But if you constantly make new ones, good ones, quality tapioca, along with other products, hopefully, eventually you have the most chance for success. So in this story, we can learn from the desserts that we go eat. Because you guys most of you guys will go to desserts, especially in San Francisco. Which ones do you go to? Do you go to the places that are good with quality tapioca, or do you go to the places that are soggy with not so quality tapioca? We can use this as a life lesson to teach ourselves. If you want a happy life, do the things that help you make that happy life possible.